Hey guys, what is up? Derek from Bomb Stocks here. Good to be with you for another day to be able to share with you Bomb Bites, where we are helping you feast upon the words of Christ one bite at a time. So for today's message, I want to go back a little bit. I actually want to go back to January to a little message that I shared on another page called High Five Live. I'll make sure I tag them. Wonderful. Make sure you go follow High Five Live. They have a great program where they are just sharing great messages. And so I'm going to rewind back to that message right here. So stay tuned. Here it is. Hey friends, Derek Crimmin here. Just a quick little message for you. So this year, I just finished up a semester with my students where the most of it, we studied the Gospels. And so I really wanted my students to discover attributes and characteristics, titles of Jesus Christ, which again, in the Gospels is pretty easy to do. I actually had them come up, there's paper, there's a marker, there's Velcro, and they could come up in the middle of my lesson and just write stuff on my wall. So you can see kind of what they did here. I mean, there's well over 100 of these. I mean, everything from he's selfless, he's calm, he's perfectly understanding, is our great foundation. It has been so fun. It was a super cool experience for my students to be able to point out how the Savior has blessed their lives and who he is to them. And so I would invite you this year in the Book of Mormon to continue to do the same things, because as you look for him, you will find him. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye. So as you can see, that's been kind of a cool little experience for us. In fact, I've done it with my students this semester as well. I cleared the wall and I went back and I just said, Jesus Christ is, and told them as we're studying the Book of Mormon this year to find him, because it is another testament of Jesus Christ. And it's been so cool. My wall is filled with them right now. We haven't been in the classroom for several weeks, but it's been cool to be able to see that. In fact, I had one example. We were studying 2 Nephi chapter 9, and I had a kid in there. We were identifying the principle that Jesus Christ overcame spiritual death and physical death. Death and hell is what Jacob calls them. And he calls them the awful monsters in 2 Nephi 9. And so one kid raises his hand. He goes, "Can I go put one on the wall?" And I said, "Go for it." And he had, Jesus Christ is a monster slayer. And I thought, that's exactly what he is. He's slayed the two awful monsters of death and hell. So just little stuff like that I've been trying to help my students identify as they're finding him. The nice thing about this, you're probably wondering, what does this have to do with General Conference? You can do the same thing with General Conference. In fact, the very first talk that was given of General Conference was titled The Message, the Meaning, and the Multitude by Elder Jeffrey R. Holland. And you might remember, it was such a great way to open up a General Conference. Let me just share with you what Elder Holland said with regards to General Conference. He said, "Sisters and brothers, through the incessant din and drumbeat of our day, may we strive to see Christ at the center of our lives, of our faith, and of our service. That is where the true meaning lies." And he talks about, he earlier in his talk, he talked about the blind man that Jesus healed in the New Testament. And he said, if some days our vision is limited and our confidence has waned and our belief is being tested and refined, you look back to these last few weeks where we've been kind of thrown off our groove a little bit. That's exactly what's happened. Confidence has waned, vision is limited, and belief is being tested. As surely as it will be, may we then cry out the louder, "Jesus, thou son of David, have mercy on me," just like the blind man did. And I promise with apostolic fervor and prophetic conviction, and you know what Elder Holland says, that he means it, that he will hear you and will say, soon or late, "Receive thy sight, thy faith hath saved thee." Welcome to General Conference, with the biggest mic drop of General Conference right out the gate right there. So anyway, one of the things I would like you guys to do right after this video is done, I would invite you to go back to General Conference, this last conference in October 2019, and just pick a couple of random talks. You can do this as a family, you can do this on your own, but find a quality of Jesus Christ. Find him in these talks, and as you are looking for him, I promise you, you will find him. I know that's absolutely true. So look for it. When you're done with this video, go find a talk. And Jesus Christ is. In fact, it'd be fun if you want to put it in the comments down below. I'd love to see what you guys are finding. Thanks so much, and thanks for sharing. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. You guys have an amazing, wonderful day. Be safe, be sane, take care. Godspeed. Bye-bye.